operations to engine company 6. Request for volume on the grid.
The first 24 to 72 hours of any incident are extremely important in managing that incident. You're going to have the greatest response during that first 24 hours. As many thousands of first responders may be coming in from all various agencies, both local, state, federal agencies, outside contractors, all coming in, and they need to have water to enable them to operate. So having that mobility, having that to be able to get that in quickly and efficiently and have it operating continuously for your first responders is vitally important.
A non-interruptible source of water at the scene that runs 24/7, taking the source that is there, no matter what it is, and providing safe drinking water. It's going to change the paradigm of emergency response.
This equipment is designed to be dropped in anywhere, treat any water regardless of the chemistry, the silt loading, the biological components in the water. And by redesigning it, we can create not only a sense of survival, but maintain civil order while the first responders can do their job to save lives and rescue people. After we find it, we treat it. We treat it through a series of very sophisticated but very efficient filters. Those filters are designed to protect the water. So we're protecting what quality of water we can get out through a series of filters, the ultimate filter being the membrane. These tubes of tightly wrapped polymer resins that under 400 to 800 pounds of pressure separate contamination and reject it, and out comes clean water. After that, we're still protecting the water. We're sanitizing it with UV, we're sanitizing it with ozone, we're sanitizing it with chlorine, and how you sanitize it and how you remove those components all protect the water. When it comes out of our equipment, now we're protecting the human.
You know, within the first few hours, the first several, even few days at the Trade Center, you know, we were concerned about the water supply being contaminated. We were aware this was a terrorist attack. And then you start to think, well, what about the water supply? So we had two initial problems with water. One was we did have an interruption of the water supply because the mains were destroyed. Secondly was the quality of the drinking water, because anything could happen at that point in time in a terrorist attack.
If a hospital were not to have water, it couldn't sterilize the materials that it uses to operate on patients. It couldn't provide the cleanliness that you need for patient care, wound care. There's a whole host of essential medical applications that water needs to provide, and you need pure water. So in a hospital emergency, PureSafe Water System can be that response.
We had deployment down in Katrina. There was water everywhere, but none of it was drinkable.
One of the most haunting images from Katrina were people in waist-deep black water and not having anything to drink. The folks in the New Orleans Superdome, where they were incredibly thirsty after days of not being able to get in this water source. PureSafe could change that. PureSafe could take that water, even from the street, and make it drinkable. That changes the entire logistical philosophy of responding to an emergency.
So it's not just a water treatment system. I think that's a point I really want to get across. This system has essentially 3 pumps on it. So it can be placed almost anywhere. It's very, very mechanically, it's very uncomplicated.
Compared to bottled water, it's extremely inexpensive. When we did a cost analysis on bottled water versus delivery of water by the way of our unit, it's about 1/10 the cost.
You take the system, you fly it into an area, you set it down, you secure it, you fuel it up, you make sure it's running through, you take the water float, you put it into the water source, you then begin cycling the water through.
Being able to be deployed and available and operating within 24 hours and have it up and operating within 30 minutes on the ground, and have that run continuously and providing up to 30,000 gallons a day.
30,000 gallons.
45,000 people can be given water
in a 24-hour period. That's a benchmark for emergency response.
Those firefighters, EMTs, paramedics, construction workers, law enforcement personnel, and military who will be operating in a large-scale disaster for extended periods of time need to have that. Being prepared means the ability to provide water to these units and personnel that are there. PureSafe provides that opportunity through its mobility and its volume and capacity to deliver that within 24 hours.
Any source of water,
whether it's the ocean,
brackish water,
the pond,
salt water.
As long as there's a molecule of water in whatever junk we're pulling water out of, if there's a molecule, we will find it.
PureSafe Water System can be the bridge between where you are today and the day after the infrastructure breaks.